Hey you guys, alright, so on this video, I'm going to be talking about something that a lot of entrepreneurs do not talk about. And this is dealing with mental health in entrepreneurship, okay? So this is something that I feel like a lot of entrepreneurs go through, but it's not talked about. And you wonder why it's so many, like you might hear the stories of like rich, successful people committing suicide, and some of that stuff might be Illuminati stuff, but on another note, it's really it's a mental thing that we go through as entrepreneurs, and I'm gonna go through it on this video, okay? When you're an entrepreneur, like, first of all, you guys see all the ads of people, making multi-million dollars and all of this fun stuff, and you think it's real cool and stuff, and everybody want to be rich so quick and so fast. So you get out there, you hustle, you bustle, you work your 9-to-5 team no sleep lifestyle, okay, and then you get burnt out, right? Not only that, but when you're an entrepreneur, you're dealing with a lot of emotional stress, like not just from work, from your household, from your relationships, from your kids. Your expectations as an entrepreneur is so high for you to be successful. Like, you know what I mean? And if you're not successful within 6 months or a year or whatever, you might start having doubts. If you're not getting that quick success, it can weigh on your mental. Not only that, but it's been times when I started my business where it's just, it just feels like you're on another planet sometimes, right? You're on another planet because your mind is just going. And like my daughter's birthday coming up, and she's, mommy. She's so excited about her birthday, and my mental is just not there, to be, because I want to be excited too, but it's a little hard when you got to worry about work, and you're worried about, this bad email that you got from the client that's very upset because your cleaner didn't do a good job, and it's a lot. And then on top of that, you're not there mentally for your children like you should be. You're not there mentally for your spouse like you should be, okay? And we as women, you gotta be there for your spouse, or else, they might go wandering around because they feel like you just in hustle bustle mode and you're ignoring them, so it's a lot that weighs on you, and then you have to worry about the backlash of you not being around, because it's like a disconnect when you're an entrepreneur. You're disconnected from family, from friends, because your mind is now on growing this empire. Okay, so I don't know how hard you guys are going right now, but the harder you go, and the more you live that team no sleep lifestyle, the more your mind works. Okay, and the more your mental is going to work. Okay, it's going to be just like all the time. And you have to find some kind of balance to quiet down the noise so that you can operate at your best and be your best self. I've heard stories where people, they commit suicide. They could not take the mental disconnect, like everything that you have to go through. They just couldn't take it, and they would rather not even be here. It gets that serious, and that's why I feel like this topic is something that we need to talk about. What do you do when you're mentally just not there? You are stressed out with the world. You're sitting here trying to please the world, and you feel like, you got people talking about you saying, hey, you're not there as a mom for your kids. You're always work. And in your head, you're like, listen, I'm doing all this for you guys. I'm in hustle mode. I'm trying to build generational wealth for y'all. But nobody sees the vision. Okay, see, this is the thing. Nobody's gonna see the big picture but you. It's like you're a giraffe, okay, and you can see it, but everybody else is ants. So they can't see it and they think you crazy. Okay, so they can't see what you can see. All right, but it's crazy. It is. And I wrote some notes down here. Self-neglect. It can lead to self-neglect. You're hustling, bustling, taking care of the world, but you're not taking care of yourself properly. And I told my story on how I actually went to the hospital. My blood pressure was 200. And I was like, damn, what? Like, I never experienced high blood pressure before in my life, but you got to take care of yourself. Entrepreneurial hell, okay? Another thing that I wrote down here is everybody thinks that you have the answers. All right, everybody want to come to you for the answers because they feel like you the big bad entrepreneur and you should know it all. All right, so that can be challenging on your mental as well because now you're like, listen, I don't know all of that now, but I can send you somewhere else, but then you got to deal with the backlash of people thinking that you don't know something or whatever. So now it's playing with your brain as well. Also, a lot of entrepreneurs don't like to reach out for help, okay, because they're the big bad entrepreneur. So you don't want to reach out for help and let people know that, hey, I don't know all of this. Can you help me? I need help. All right. When you the CEO, it's challenging like that. Okay, so it all weighs on your mental. Entrepreneurship is like jumping out of a cliff and building a plane as you're going down. That's exactly what it feels like. It feels like jumping off of a cliff and building a plane as you are sinking. Okay, just imagine, we're trying to figure it out as we go along, or else we will crash. That's why it's very important for you to get some clarity. I always talk about meditation. Sit down. I don't care if you got to light candles, whatever you got to do to get in the mood. Play some soft music. If you don't know how to meditate, I highly, highly recommend you look at some YouTube videos. Plenty of YouTube videos out there, but meditation helps calm the brain down a little bit, okay, before you go crazy. All right. Another thing that you deal with mentally is in entrepreneurship is everybody feeling like you're rich when you're still trying to get rich. Okay, so everybody feel like you the go-to, you got it. So I'm just going, yeah, you got it, ain't it? And you can't tell them that you ain't got it if you don't got it. Because you're the big bad entrepreneur, right? Mentally challenging. It really is. The next thing that I got down here is the expectations of the world is so high. Everybody has these high expectations for you. Each year they're expecting for you to reach 20 million or whatever they're thinking that you're supposed to be reaching, And if you're not reaching those limits or you're not driving the Bentley yet, it can weigh on your mental because people will say little smart things about that, especially us. I don't know why we like to drag each other down so much. Our culture is bad, girl, with that. But I remember when I just wanted to make 6 figures, okay? And I was so proud of myself when I made 6 figures. I was so proud, I thought I was doing something, until I realized the 6 figures ain't really a whole lot, but I was really proud. I was proud, right? But then you have to listen to other people because the world may feel like it's always an asshole that's doing a little better that'll make you feel like shit. Like, girl, please, it's just $100,000 a year. Like, it ain't like you making $1 million. You know what I'm saying? So then when you get, like, every level is going to be that person that's like, expectation is like up here. Like, you ain't driving a Bentley yet? Like, you've been in business how many years? Where's the Bentley? You know what I mean? But you're over here busting your ass trying to get there. You know what I mean? Like, people just have these high expectations of you. That can weigh on your mental. All right? And it can be a psychological stress. Is really what it boils down to be. And it can lead to depression. And it can put you in a downward spiral of depression, and then you start having these thoughts of just, you know what, I'm not good enough, I might as well just give up, and this ain't for me, and I might as well just go ahead and get a job, and all of this low vibrational shit starts happening to you as you go on this spiral downhill, all because you did not take care of your mental health. All right, so I'm one of the type of people that I highly recommend talking to therapists. Okay, make sure you do your reviews on them before you hire them. But a lot of people think that therapists cost a lot of money. They really don't. You can find a good therapist for about what, $200, $300 a month, or I think I was paying $100 a week at one point to a therapist. Okay, that might be a lot for y'all, but really, it really ain't a lot. I used to think that therapists were thousands and thousands of dollars. They do have some that's that high, but they have some reasonable therapists too. But I'm just saying, get some help. Get someone that specializes in everything that you're going through, in the mental, psychological stuff that you may be going to, and going through, and talk to them about it and see if you can get any type of clarity, bring any clarity in your life. Because whenever you're going through pain, always remember that this time next year, you're not going to be going through that. Whatever it is you're going through, this time next year, you're not going to be going through it. It's going to be something else, and then something else, and then something else. Okay, because pain doesn't last forever. All right, so that's one thing that you can do to fix your mental health when you feel like you cannot focus. Okay, like you're just not, like you just can't get it together. You can't focus, baby. You can't get online and focus on your course, because every time you try to do your course or look at a video and take notes, you're sidetracked by something. Your phone going off, and you're like, and then you're just not focused. And it takes so much clarity for you to sit down and focus. You have to focus. So in order to get there, you have to take a break. If you feel like you're on overload, if you feel like you're overwhelmed right now with life and trying to please the world and all of this stuff, if you're feeling like everything is just stressed all on you, that's a sign that you need to calm down, take a break, go to the beach, go get a room at a 5-star hotel, nice hotel, relax, go get in the jacuzzi somewhere. Okay, if you can't afford that, meditate. Sit home and meditate. Get some clarity down. Breathe in, breathe out. But you're going through a mental stage right now, and if you don't clear up your mental, you're not going to be able to operate and be your best self. Okay? So these are some things that I went through, y'all, and I had to overcome it. So I know when I feel like I'm on overload and I'm not operating at my best, shut it down. I gotta shut it down. I gotta go take a break. I gotta go take a trip. I gotta go somewhere, and I have to not think about work. Don't think about anything else. Think about yourself. All right, go get a massage. Go do some self-care. Think about you. All right, so that's my message for today, you guys. It's all about mental health. If you're looking to be successful and grow, you have to take care of your mind. Please take care of your mind, y'all. All right, so that's my time. Like, comment, subscribe down below. I'm out of here.